Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at me. I'm running away from the CIA and all that. In this video game. It is so cool. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna run away. Yeah. Oh. Oh no. This isn't the CIA. I'm just playing a game called Temple Run. Oh, darn it. I fell in the gutters. Hey guys, 22 Tiger Dude here, and I'm here to bring you my review for Abduction. Alright, so I just finished watching Abduction from Netflix. I have the proof right here. And the movie stars Taylor Lautner, Lily Collins, Alfred Molina, Jake Andolina, Ken Arnold, Maria Bello, Jason Isaacs, Frank Lloyd, and Sigourney Weaver. I think that's about it. Thank you. 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 And yeah, it's just about Taylor Lautner. He plays this guy. He and Lily Collins. They all have a crush on each other. You know, usual high school stuff. And then one day, the CIA murders his parents. But then there's a discovery that they weren't his actual parents. So now Taylor Lautner tries to find out who his real parents are, what happened to them, and the CIA government is just, well, after Taylor Lautner and Lily Collins. And the plot just takes you from there. Okay, now a lot of people and critics, they're telling me how bad this movie is. They said it was so horrible, Taylor Lautner sucked, and it was just a completely wrong direction. So, and I watched this movie, and unfortunately they were right. It was a pretty bad movie. It wasn't extremely bad, like it's horrible, like it's so horrible, like you want to pull your heart out and just smash it into a million pieces. But it is a pretty bad movie. It is a complete lackluster of a piece of art film. It's just a pretty crappy movie. Let's just put it that way. It's just a pretty crappy piece of entertainment. All right, storyline. It sounded like it was a good idea on paper, and it does sound interesting. Like, it could have been an awesome storyline, but there was just so many things in that movie that was such a lack. And then Taylor Lautner, while it is good to see him take a break from the Twilight movies, because it seems like that's all he acts in nowadays, just Twilight movies. So it's good to see him in another movie other than those movies, but... And I like Taylor, you know. I don't really think he's the best actor around, but I hear that he is a good person, and that's usually what all that matters to me. But I don't really think Taylor Lautner is good as an actor, though. He could be either average or bad, depending what movie. Over here, his acting was kind of terrible. And then Lily Collins, after seeing her in a great movie like The Blind Side, and seeing her in a terrible film like, Priest, oh gosh. Oh, that movie is worse than this one right here. Oh, gosh, Priest. Oh, okay. It's not about Priest, though. It's about this movie. Priest doesn't exist in my life. And then, yeah, Lily Collins, you know, before she became an actress, of course she had her acting debut in The Blind Side, but I remember she used to be a Nickelodeon reporter. She used to report Nickelodeon stuff, like the Kids' Choice Awards and all those other events that Nickelodeon had. So I remember she started as a Nickelodeon reporter, and that was cool for her to go from that to an actress. And she is a pretty actress. She's very, very pretty, actually. she's attractive, but very pretty. She's just a cute girl, and I think she's pretty talented. Here, she's just okay, though, you know? I think her acting lacks in this movie, though. I'm not really impressed by her acting. And then we get these other actors who are so much more talented in acting that happen to be in this movie. Okay, Alfred Molina is in this movie. Sigourney Weaver is in this movie. Jason Isaacs is in this movie, alright? All those talented people, yeah, and they're in a pretty piece of crap movie like this. I just don't understand that. And then action scenes, they were kind of cool to look at, but they're not like the best action scenes ever, you know? There were maybe one or two times where I'm like, whoa, that was actually pretty cool, but other than that, it's just action scenes, they're not terrible. They're kind of cool to look at. And then let's see here. Just like I said, just where the storyline's taking this movie, it's just not doing justice for me at all. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Okay, so the storyline, the actors, dialogue. Dialogue in this movie felt weak. Just the writing. I just don't know. Just a lackluster writing right there. That's all I have to say about the writing to the movie as well. And then the lighting is kind of weak at times. Plus the movie, it's just bland and it just lacks a lot of things. Things that a movie should have but doesn't really. Weak storyline, weak acting, even the talented actors even talented people like Alfred Molina, Jason Isaacs, and Sigourney Weaver can't even save this movie. They were good here. Their performances, those three are the only good performances there. The rest, but even they can't really save of what this movie has become. And I just don't know. I'm glad I didn't see this movie in theaters, you know. Taylor Lautner, I'm sure he's a good person. He looks like he's a nice person, and I kind of feel bad, bashing him. Well, I technically am, but yeah. I really think the guy has potential. He could do better movies than this one, you know. Movies with better writing, where it gives you better acting qualification and just all that stuff. So in the end, Abduction, it's really not worth your time. I'm sorry to say, especially to the Taylor Lautner fans out there. It's just not worth your time, even whether you're a Taylor Lautner fan or not. And I'm sorry, you guys, but I'm going to have to give this movie 1.5 out of 4 stars. It just wasn't really that good of a movie at all. Just a very weak-written, blandly type movie. And I think that's about it, you guys. I am 22 Tiger Dude. Please subscribe to me. Comment below and let me know what you think of Abduction. Hate it, like it, love it, find it okay. Like this video, share this video, and yeah. It's just kind of like that. So... Raw!